At around 4 p.m. UK time, key witness Cassie Ventura, a musician and former long-term partner of P. Diddy, takes the stand in a high-profile court case unfolding in Manhattan. Once under oath, Cassie describes a relationship marked by emotional abuse and violence. She shares how she learned to adjust her behavior to avoid triggering reactions from Diddy, saying, "A wrong look and suddenly I'd be hit in the face." She recounts how he would routinely tell her to watch her mouth and that psychological control was constant, managing her decisions, actions, and even her physical appearance. Cassie testifies that Diddy made frequent remarks about her looks, criticizing her as appearing too Mexican and telling her to change her hair and nails to suit specific standards, particularly for what were described in court as freak-offs. According to her, her appearance was tightly controlled from French manicures to dressing styles ranging from seductive to tomboyish. She also says discussions about altering her body, such as breast implants, were common, and recalls how much her self-esteem eroded over the course of their 10-year relationship. Cassie says her music career was also under Diddy's grip. Her manager, James Cruz, allegedly told her he was managing her with one hand tied behind his back because every decision had to pass through Diddy. The court hears how Diddy would allegedly confiscate her belongings, cars, electronics, jewelry, even access to homes when she would not listen to him. This was done personally or through his staff depending on the situation. She adds that safes at his properties contained large amounts of cash, luxury items, camera footage, and firearms. She recalls being handed a gun while on mushrooms in downtown Los Angeles, describing the moment as deeply unsettling. The testimony turns darker as Cassie revisits the so-called freak-offs, explicit encounters involving paid male escorts. These events reportedly took place weekly, often lasting several days. Cassie says she was kept awake using drugs and was rarely sober during these episodes. She says these events were orchestrated by Diddy down to the last detail, including clothing, setting, and choreography. At times, heated baby oil was applied repeatedly, and one suite even had a pool filled with oil. Rooms were often booked under aliases like Frank Black or Frank White. According to Cassie, even when she was menstruating, she was expected to participate. In one of the most disturbing claims, she says both Diddy and an escort urinated on her during one of these encounters. The court is reminded that during federal raids in March 2024, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant were seized from Diddy's properties in Miami and Los Angeles. These items, prosecutors say, corroborate Cassie's account. As the trial continues, Cassie's detailed testimony paints a picture of a relationship defined by control, abuse, and Ralma, while also giving insight into the extreme lifestyle she alleges was imposed upon her.